Good morning, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Can you guys hear me? Just a quick confirmation to see if we're all okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh man, I missed the streams. It's been a while. Welcome, guys, welcome. Streams are back daily. Streams are back daily now. Welcome, everyone. Oscar. We had a few things to do. Just like we were consistent with streaming before, we're gonna be back again, consistent. Welcome, guys, welcome. Pretty good, Joey, thank you. How about you? What time we're gonna start? I think mainly at 8 a.m. So we're gonna see, maybe sometimes at 7 a.m. But 8 a.m. we should be here every day. Should be here at 8 a.m. every single day. We're gonna go live no matter what, even if there's nothing happening, even if the market is boring, we're gonna go live, it doesn't matter. So let's see. We're gonna look for a trade. We had a close in the last hour. I suspect we don't have a trade right now, but next hour maybe. Just gonna go through the pairs fast just to see what's happening. This was the trade on last week. I think on Friday we had this trade. It was pretty nice. The news helped us a bit. And we got around 30 pips with a 6 pip stop loss. Only 6 pip stop loss and we got 30 pips. So pretty good. We have this GU here trying to break up. And we're gonna wait and see what happens. I think the 4 hours a little bit complicated, or the level is a bit higher. The 4 hour is a bit higher here, but if you get a good decent close above, I think we should close above the 4 hour too, and we're good to go. William, you're down 3% on your funded account, trying to back to a break even. Any advice? So you were already funded, right? And now you're 3% down. Or you're trying to get funded. Which one? I'd like to study your way of trading on the market. Is there any video? Paulo, yes, of course, my friend. You have plenty of videos in my channel. Just go watch them. You have plenty of them. Just go to the videos and you can see streams every single day that we had before. And also join us in these sessions and you'll see how we trade. Sammy, welcome back, my friend. I've been okay and I've been bad a few times. I had COVID, guys, actually. Had COVID for a few days. It was not a good experience, but we are past it now. We are recovered and we're all good now. Do you guys see Cat GPY? Lezek? Where's Lezek? It's not here. Oh, Cat GPY did a pretty good job here. Didn't make the perfect retest, but it did retest both levels. Was pretty nice. We were not looking for sells here because it came down to the next zone, so we were waiting to have a break below this too, and it did, and looks like it did a retest also. So we're gonna wait and see now. Looks like we lost our chance here, but it happened during Asian session, which we don't trade. So a bit unlucky because we waited for that. We're gonna see. GBP JPY also is in a pretty big consolidation here, and I think if it breaks, we're gonna have a very nice trade here. Last time it closed below, we didn't get the chance to enter because it didn't give us a retest at all. As you can see, this push was straight to the downside and almost to the next zone. And then when the retest comes after pushing this much or going to the next zone, we know that we don't take the retest. Why? Because there's a big chance of happening a fake out. We take the retest when price doesn't go to the next zone and it's not that far from our retest zone. And now we're still in a consolidation, so we're just stuck here until we break again. There's no trade here. What about to the upside here on GJ? To the upside is a bit more complicated, I think. So only to the downside I would like to take GJ. To the upside it's not clear because we have zones and zones and zones every 10 pips maybe. So until maybe we clear all this consolidation to the upside and we get a clean move and a clean breakout, we're not safe to take any trades. Unless we look at a 4 hour, let's see. Yeah, so unless we close clear above 152.200, then we don't have any trades. We're gonna wait and see. There's time. We have all day. This is a very good level for USD CAD here. Pay attention to the CAD today. There's interest rates. Interest rates. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we have any news today. So current We have some Euro news in an hour and a half, almost an hour and 17 minutes. After that, we have some USD news, some CAD news actually in 7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours is plenty of time. I think we're clear from the news, except from this Euro news. After this Euro news, we're clear to go. We have like 6 hours. We have like 6 hours to take a trade. If the opportunity comes, then we're gonna act fast. This level on USD CAD was pretty good, and you can see how good it's respected. And just this last time, then we got this candle close and a small retest, then some small consolidation. Now it's pushing up, but there's another level here. So right now we don't have a clear setup. We don't have a clear setup. Let's see the 4 hour. You can see the 4 hour. It was a perfect retest. Look, the 4 hour did a perfect retest. It closed also above, but the 1 hour looked like a fake out. But if you were to take a trade in this to the downside, first let's see. You have a 5 pip breakout. So in the first place, it wouldn't be a clean breakout, a strong breakout. And second place, the 4 hour would be retesting, and that's why probably I wouldn't think about sells when it closed back in the range, because unless it closes very strong and convincing, then I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. What these other pairs doing? NZD US dollar, there's a good level maybe here. It's not that strong, but I guess it can work. I guess it can work just because of the reason that we don't have anything on left. Actually, we do have, but I don't know if we can count this. It's too far. I mean, it's 1 month before. A month before, it's too much. Now we have new zones. I'm not that sure about this. See, maybe we get something better. GA is pretty good actually. GA is pretty good. I hope we get a good breakout here. I hope we do get a good breakout, because GA and also EA, they're both very nice. Both have some good levels. A lot of rejections. These levels were respected before. Both are pretty good, especially GA. It's just GA is very volatile, including EA. They're both pairs that are pretty volatile, and normally I don't trust them that much. But if they give a clean break, we can take it. Can you check this? Okay, let's check some charts. So what pair is this? What pair is this? USD CAD? This is USD CAD. So you are waiting, from what I see here, you're waiting for a break above this. Look, what I would like here on USD CAD is a few more rejections, to be honest, because this level is not that strong. This level is not that strong. I'm not trusting that much, so I'd like to have more rejections. More rejections, the better. About Aussie dollar, I didn't see anything interesting. Aussie dollar coming down now. There's a lot of levels. You see this? This took a long time to break. This whole consolidation box, this took a long time to break, and it created so many levels in between. It was very bad for a few days and months, maybe almost 2 months of consolidation, and that's a lot of time to consolidate. Now if we look left, there's a lot of zones, and right now with prices, we have a zone just a little above. So can we look for a break below and a retest and some continuation? I guess we can. There's a small range here that it can work out, but I don't know if we have enough rejections here. It doesn't look clear right now on 1 hour. See, we have a few rejections here, but we have a few rejections here. So there's like two levels. One level here and we have one more here. So if price comes here and we take trades, price can also push higher and retest this level. So we get some bigger drawdown than expected. If we don't take it here, then price can also reject from here. So we are stuck in between. I think we pass. It's not clear. Like NZUS dollar is way better if you look at it. Has more rejections recently. You can trust it more. Aussie dollar is not good enough. Leszek, hello my friend, welcome.
Hey guys, hey.
How are you doing, Leszek?
Can you say again? Sorry, I didn't get it.
I said, how are you doing?
Perfect. I am about to finish my hope, so.
Yeah. How much left you have?
Less than 1%.
Less than 1, and you have the time? How much?
So, 4.5 weeks.
Well, that's perfect. That is perfect. All you gotta do now is risk 0.5% only. Not even 1, or maybe 1%, and you get that 1% in half of the move that you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. I am looking also at GA, but it needs bigger break, but it may be good.
Yeah, thinking the same. I said before, we need a very clean breakout above here.
Yeah, because we have another level a little higher.
Yeah, on the 4 hour.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't here before. I just joined, so
No,
sorry
no
if
worries.
I'm repeating
Maybe some other people also were not here, so we repeat a bit what we're thinking. I think, yeah,
sorry, I just want to say that I am very happy that the streams are back.
yeah, very happy too. I missed the streams. I missed them. Usually we're gonna go live on at 8 a.m. Maybe sometimes earlier if I see something happening.
And I
We'll
don't
go
know
earlier.
about you guys, but we should be like, I am on like 7 wins
Win
streak
streak.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we didn't take a loss for a long time now. So 1, 2, 2, 3. No, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're on a 7 win streak. 7 trades win streak. Pretty good. I think we took last time we took a 10 pip loss on 20th July, and before that we also had a lot of wins. I think we had like 6, 7 wins in a row. Then we had a small loss. Then again 7 wins in a row. It's just
Not many
the
trades. 1, 2
yeah
trades per week for me for now.
yeah that's what I was about to say. Because we're not having a lot of trades, but we're having safe trades. If we have one trade a week, it's probably going to be a win because we're waiting for a good setup, and we're not having 2 3 trades per day now. It's a little bit slower. If we get a trade in a day, we're pretty happy these days because it's been pretty slow. But the win rate is pretty crazy. I mean, every trade we take, it's 90% chance that it's gonna be a win. Okay, Darcy, hello, hello. I'm good. I'm good. I'm pretty good now. You took GU on the retest. GU on the retest. Where is that GU on the retest? Because I don't see. I don't see a trade on GU. GU did a pretty nice retest on this level. Hello, Nick. I've been here around dealing with stuff. Just like all people have stuff to do, life. We have two trades coming up, guys. If we are a bit lucky, we're gonna get the chance to enter EA and GBP Aussie dollar, but we need a bigger push here. And I just saw the time now. We have like a minute left. We have a minute left. You've been trading still? You haven't streamed? Yeah, of course. Just the streams were not on because we've been trading all the time. Whenever we've had the chance.
Yeah, I've sent the link. You can show it.
Yeah, this is Leszek trades. Every trade we take in the group, we take together, and these are the Leszek's results. So this is 5 months.
This is like 1% risk per trade.
Yeah, so this is a 1% risk per trade. February 3%, March 2%, 3% on April, May 0.24, June 3%, July almost 4%. July was pretty good as it seems. August 2% almost, and now September you're almost 1%. That's very, very good. Amazing.
Yeah, I
It's
am using
amazing.
only break and retest. But yeah, of course, everyone is trading little bit different. So in the group also, we take almost the same trades, but
Yeah.
everyone can a little bit different do the money management.
Yeah, everyone does different. Someone risks half, someone risks more, someone does something a little bit different, and that's okay. It just matters that uh, at the end, the base thing it's the same. That's what it matters. Some little details can be different, but it doesn't matter. It just look at the consistency here. Every time to time a small pullback and continuation. This is what's important. This is perfect. Keep going this like this, Leszek. Consistency, risking 1%. Look at the returns. Look at the returns, how much they can be with 1% risk per trade. And you guys can see here a little bit lower. You can see how much profit you would make here. If you had 5k, you would be 500 in profit. I don't know how it counts here.
It is only on from my because I created the Darwin on
Oh
my
yeah.
before I was trading on my own.
So let's see, if you had 100k here and only 10% risk, $10,000. I mean, this too much.
Yeah, and the
This is too much, yeah.
drawdown is like 1.6%. You can check in the top, so it's crazy.
Yeah, with a drawdown of yeah, look at this, 1.6% drawdown maximum. Maximum. It's just the trades we take, like most of the time, we have zero drawdown. We have zero drawdown most of the time. Nico, GA, it pushed. It pushed a little bit more. Yeah, the thing is, we wanted a bigger breakout here, and it's already pushing. So I think we're not getting a chance. The thing is, we got a level here, and we got a level that you draw. It's a bit complicated. That's why we wanted a breakout, a bigger breakout here, so it closes above both levels, so we don't have a rejection maybe. If we don't look left, this is a perfect setup here because we've had a lot of rejections, and I think probably it's going to reject if it comes for a retest here. It can be a little bit risky though, because there was a lot of rejection also on this level here. You can see it did respect this a lot. Plenty of rejections. Then the level was moved a little bit below. Here we have plenty of rejections too, so I don't know if you want to take the risk, you can, but you have to keep in mind that you have this level too, which can cause a little bit of a problem. And it also pushed right away, a bit unlucky. We have EA2. EA did a small breakout, or not even a breakout. We're unlucky this hour. It's only like 4 pips close above. A GU. Interesting. Let me check GU. So there's a level here. It's a pretty good level. It's a pretty good level. I don't like the fact that it's gonna come above this candle.
And it looks like we have also on this level some rejections on the left where it rejected.
On the 4 hour, it doesn't look like we have a zone here on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it may look like there's a support here, and there is, but these levels are not like consistent, because you have some rejections here, some a little above. It's a mess.
Exactly. But yeah, as you said, it is like the pullback is almost engulfing previous candle, so it's not so good. We want a better momentum.
The thing is, the 4 hour is also rejecting pretty big. I don't know. Let me check the daily. Yeah, the daily has a pretty big resistance here. It's big resistance. There's a lot of rejections. If you look at the daily, so many rejections right now. This big level on daily. Now I think I skipped you. It doesn't look in our favor here. The 4 hour is rejecting. Only the 1 hour looks better, and both higher time frames than 1 hour say different. We can have a whole pullback from here. Cause look, last time it was at this level, big pullback. Last time again, big pullback, and every time it happened the same thing. Except this time when it closed, look at the daily close without a bottom wick. It had a bit of a pullback. It looks like a gap happened, and looks like this was a weekend. Then boom, look at the move. Then you get two rejections when it closes above. Look at the move. Same level. Again, a breakout, a retest. Boom. Look at the move to the downside. Then rejections, rejections, then boom, the move. Now it's again at the same level. It is too risky. Maybe it would even be better to look for buys on GU because we have the daily in our favor for buys. And how do we look for buys? We wait for a breakout above this level. So that means if we close back in the range, we can look for buys. Because the daily is in our favor. If we get a good close, we can think about buys. And it can easily continue to the next zone. But it has to be a pretty good close. Maybe a candle without a top wick or something. That would be the best. Because this level is pretty good. It's pretty good on the 1 hour, and the level that we're rejecting is daily. So it makes a lot of sense if we have a good breakout candle. We don't have any kind of news on GBP, so we're clear, I think. We just have some Euro news. And CAD news are too far right now. 7 hours. Even though we're not involved with any CAD news, CAD pairs right now. This EA here is a 4-hour level 2, which means we can wait for the 4-hour. Once it breaks, we can have a good trade here also. So we didn't miss it yet. There's still a chance here.
Yeah, but 1 hour is little unfortunate close in my opinion.
One hour, it doesn't matter really if we get another good close. I know that you're thinking that the retest needs to come, here, but it doesn't really matter when it's a 4-hour retest.
Yeah. On 4 hour it looks clean.
Yeah, it should be a clean trade. There's a lot of momentum, and we have a good range to fill here. See, we don't really have much on the left, so this should be an easy setup. See, 35 pips, I mean, it's pretty big. We can get at least 20 pips here. We can risk around like 15 pips, not more. So if we risk 15 pips, we only need 15 to get 1-to-1 risk reward, which I think should be very easy. We're gonna wait and see.
I am thinking also Euro NZD. It's approaching also the level.
Euro NZD. Euro NZD, Euro NZD. The 4 hours, it's not that clear, the 4 hour. Over the 1 hour, there's some candles a little above. You're waiting for a break above this?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It's also 4 hour. Yeah.
Thing is, if it closes above this, there's a chance that the retest
I would like to see first some reaction, maybe. Like
Yeah,
now, maybe not break right away, but two candles rejecting and then break. It could be good.
yeah, because if it closes above this, there's a chance that it comes deeper for a
Yeah,
retest.
yeah, yeah. And
Because
it's also 4 hour, I think, this lower that you.
yeah, because this is also a pretty strong level. You can see the rejections here on the left. It's probably gonna come for a deeper retest if it closes above this zone then. So
Yeah, it's not best, not best.
yeah, yeah, EA is way better at this point. We're gonna wait and see. It's not gonna be the best retest in terms of the candle formation. It's not like how we like it, but it's not bad. We can make it work.
But for now, it's going crazy. It has a big chance to just go to the next zone
Yeah,
with London open.
it's getting closer. It has another like 15 pips range to fill the whole range, and that would be a 40 pip move in 1 hour. It's pretty big. That is pretty big. Good to see you too, Profiton. Profiton. I'm doing good, my friend. How about you? It's been a while, or no? We had a trade on GJ a week ago, maybe. Because I was about to say, okay, GJ is breaking to the downside. GJ is breaking to the downside. If it doesn't come all the way to the downside, I think we have a chance here.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks nice. Only wicks. Hello, my friend. Life is good with some complications. Thank you for asking. How about you? If only closest 6 pips is not good enough. We need like 8 9 pips. Just like last time where this wick touched. We need a good close if we want to take GJ. I don't want a weak close here. It's GBP, so on GBP we need strong breakouts because these pairs are more volatile. Erman, how are you, my friend? Any good trades lately? No trades on. Yeah, I agree. If it goes above or below this no trade zone, it could be good. Could be good because it's a big level and it's a big level. Breaks this level, we have a good chance of continuation. It breaks this level, we have a chance of price dropping all the way to the downside. There's a lot of targets after that. Hmm. EU is making a whole pullback. See the 4 hour? This is the risk taking the trade on the second candle retest, you know? Like, see? Because we want to go with momentum, right? And this was the momentum, this candle here that closed, you know, below the support, and there was a good momentum, good chance of continuation. It did this small pullback and continuation. The thing was that it was not a clear breakout in the first place because very weak, and we couldn't take that. But you can see the continuation right after the breakout because there was good momentum. Then after that, you see the momentum loses, and on the second candle you can get a whole pullback. That's why most of the time we try to take it, right with momentum on the first retest. Does that mean that the second retest doesn't work? No. But the chances are better when it comes right away for a retest. As long as it doesn't go at the next zone, there's still a chance that even on a second or third candle, we can still get a rejection. And also, when the 4 hour is looking like this, is not a good sign. It's not a very good sign. What about EJ? EJ has a pretty good resistance. If it breaks, we might see some more bullish run here to the upside. If it comes back, there are a lot of levels here on EJ. It's a mess, to be honest. This was the trade we were looking for a few days ago, and we didn't get a chance here because the breakout first was too weak. Second breakout didn't come down enough, and I kind of missed it. I didn't see this in real time, so a bit disappointed because it was a very good consolidation box, and we knew that it's going to be a pretty good move after it breaks. It still got respected a few more times, then a break back, a retest, and some continuation. A lot of rejections on the same level. Now price is coming down again. If we come back below this level, then we are pretty much safe to take it for around 15. We can get maybe 20 pips in this range. 15 at least, because if it closes below, there's no traffic on left until it comes to the next support. Once it breaks that too, we can see a bigger move to the downside. There's a good chance about EJ, and it's dropping. Thing is, we do have some error news, which might cause a bigger move here. Fun happens is in the house. Welcome back, my bro. Welcome, welcome. Cat JPY. Let's check it. Let's check Cat JPY. Ooh, these charts are a little bit complicated. A lot of moving averages here. Why do you need all these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 moving averages, a lot of them. 4, 5, I guess. Plus this one here, RSI. You don't need all these. CAD JPY a break below this level. Look, CAD JPY had some safe setups. Right now, I don't know if it's that safe. And maybe it's better to leave CAD pairs right now. I mean, we're getting closer to the news on CAD. I know there's a lot of time until then, but you know, price can do some weird stuff until then. You closed a big loss on ERA JPY. Why? Malcolm, send a chart. Let's see what you did. So maybe you don't repeat the same mistake again next time. Tell us what you did. Send a chart to see where the mistake was. What days do you stream? I'm gonna stream every day from now on because we had a little break. Hopefully every day, unless something comes up, you know, you never know. You might have someone sick in the house, you need to send to the doctor, and all these things can happen, and the streams can be delayed for a day, maybe two. You never know. You know, in this country where I live, you know, it's hard to do things on schedule, you know, because every time something can come up, something unexpected, you know. But sometimes it's good. Nothing unexpected happens. But these times are hard, you know, with COVID and everything. So unexpected things can happen. But hopefully we're gonna try it every day. 8 a.m., 7 a.m. It depends. If there's something at 7 a.m. that I see it's worth streaming this, starting the stream, I will. At 8 a.m., it is secure that it's gonna start. Okay, GJ is very good right now. Look, if this turns out to be a fake out, uh, I wouldn't believe so because it is very, very nice. We do have more than 10 pips breakout now. As a matter of fact, I'm afraid that we don't get a retest at all because it's pushing a lot, and we're only 30 minutes in this hour, so
Doesn't
we need some luck here.
doesn't bother you that it's on the next level here? Or?
This one,
Yeah.
I think it's not gonna bother me. Do you know why?
Why?
This is one, and this is, look how big it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just compare the two levels. One with all this. I think it's not enough to have effect on the retest of this major level here, because this is like just a minor support, and I don't think it should affect the retest here, because the first of all, look how big the consolidation is. So I don't think all this consolidation is going to be uh, this is going to be a cause to turn price all the way to the upside, because it took so long for price to break out of this. This can't be enough of a reason for price to go all the way back in the range and turn into a fake out. It wouldn't make sense, you know. A bigger level, it's gonna be the small level here, this minor level. So I don't think it's gonna be. If we had more than one, I would say, okay, look, we have one here, and one here. This might turn out to be a fake out, so we can't risk. But this is too big of a level to be worried about this one. And I think it's enough range, to even reject from here, then just consolidate in between. I think there's enough range in between these two, like 17 pips, almost 20 pips. It's pretty big, because if we take GJ, I don't think I'm gonna take a 20 pip stop loss here, because look where 20 pips is. See, it's not needed. A 20 pip stop loss is not needed on GJ. So the breakout is good. We don't have half of a candle below, half of a candle above to use the stop loss above the breakout candle. But we have a good chance here to use around, see, 12 pips, 12, 13 pips, just to be safe. Okay, we can use a 12 pip stop loss, and we need 12 pips move. All we need is a flip here. If it closes like this, we just need a flip and we get the move. After the flip, you know what happens? A big push to the downside, and we can get double what we need. So we're gonna use a 12 pip stop loss if we get a chance here. Hopefully it closes like this. Even with the 8 pips breakout, I'll still gonna take it. 8 pips, 9 pips, I'll take it, because this is a very strong zone and I trust the zone to give me some nice pips here. What do you think about gold? Have no idea about gold. Haven't seen gold in a while. Gold. What can I say? Let me see the 4 hour. So from what I see on gold, it broke a major zone. No, it didn't actually. I thought it was below. It is sitting currently at a very big support. This is a major zone here, and unless it breaks this, it's gonna be hard to move to the downside. So what do we need here? We need a clean break to the downside, a retest, and we can have then some continuation, because uh, it looks like there's a free traffic on the left. We do have some zones in between, but the major one looks like it's here. After it breaks below, it looks like this is the next level here. And to the upside, I think it's complicated. There's a lot of zones on the left. If you just look here, it looks like a clean range. You know, it looks like a clean range to the upside. But I wouldn't mess with gold right now. Actually, the 1 hour looks like we have a level here, and we have another one a little higher. As you can see where rejection was, we have a few more rejections on the left. I guess if we do have a close above this level, then we can get a move to the next zone. But if you trade gold, just go with low risk, because gold can be dangerous, and it is known for fake outs. So trading gold, there has to be a lot of knowledge to trade gold, because a lot of things can have effect on it. You need to know what's happening with fundamentals, then to see if technicals are matching with the fundamentals, and then you can make a decision. You know, it's not just a break and retest on gold. Sometimes it can be, you know, when there's nothing happening, there's just technicals, because gold moves just from technicals a lot of times, because not all the time you do have news. See this consolidation here? This tells you that nothing was happening at that time, except for this time when there was some news, and you can see nothing big happened. We had, you know, in reality, it is a big move, but at the end, it still ended up on the consolidation box, so we didn't get through that. We still got stuck here, and it went on and on and on for a few days, just consolidation, until we had this big news. If we go close, can we find a trade on gold? See, now when gold consolidates for a long time, it can create a lot of zones in between, in which zones maybe here and there you can take a trade, but all depends, everything depends on the situation, what's happening and everything. You need to be aware of what can happen. But you can see it created a small support here, then closed below, did a retest. Now keep this in mind, that gold, when it makes a retest, it can happen a lot of time to make deeper retests. You can see this was a deeper pullback, deeper retest, then boom, you have the drop, then a few more rejections. Now look this close here. See, we had a few rejections or some consolidation. It closed above. See how we made a small retest? And then we get to the next zone. 1, 2 rejections just to respect the zone. Then boom, you have the breakout. You have some kind of retest, because it didn't come enough maybe where we would like to. But it did a pullback, and then boom, some more continuation. Then look what happened. 1, 2, 3 maybe with this one. Then this resulted to be the breakout candle. Let's clear this a bit. Now you can see that this kind of breakout actually is pretty good. You know, when there's a big wick and at the end the breakout candle comes and closes almost without a bottom wick. What does this tell you? This tells you that there's a lot of bearish momentum right now. So what do? You wait for the retest. Look at the retest. Boom, you have the move to the downside. So you can make money out of gold, but it's pretty risky. You know, you gotta spend on a lot of time on gold, because you can win easy money on gold, and you can lose a lot of money also at the same time. Just when you think that gold is giving you a lot of money, a lot of setups, boom. One time is enough to destroy all your previous profits. The big news on gold was NFP. Yeah, yeah, I remember. You trade the 10-tick chart, you stick to 1 hour. Look, guys, most of you know that I only trade 1 hour and up, no lower than 1 hour. 1 hour, 4 hour most of the time, and daily sometimes, but we use the daily to see, just the overall look. If we're at the major zone or something that can cause us problems on the lower time frames, because the break and retest on the daily doesn't happen, all the time. You can get a break and retest trade here and there, so they're a bit rare. And then usually, even there's a daily break and retest, we have to go on lower time frames to see and find a way to enter, because when you go from daily to lower time frames, you can find more zones. So you need to find a zone, a breakout, a retest, and then you can take the trade. We can see that there was a crash, looks like, on crypto last night. Wow. From 50K to 42K. That's a $10,000 drop almost. Big, big drop. Dude. Okay, GJ's is playing a bit. We have another 15 minutes we need to wait. After that, I think and I hope we're gonna get a breakout here. We just need at least 10 pips. As I said, 8-9 pips, I'm still taking it. So break around here, it's good. It's good that we leave a small wick like this, because we get the retest and then we flip bearish and we fill the wick, and that's our move. We're done. You may be closing back in the range, so let's see. Yeah, I guess it's closing back in the range. I guess it is. Look, taking a fake out setup here can result in a good thing, maybe. I don't know. But if I have GJ and EU, I'll probably take GJ. Can this EU work? I think it can. If we get a good close here, like a no top wick candle, then comes for pullback, I think we can easily continue. But you have to remember that we have news on Euro. And the good thing about fake out is that you can use a uh, smaller stop loss on the fake out than what you use on a break and retest setup. Because if this closes above, then comes for retest, we can just put a stop loss here. That's all you need because you don't need a bigger stop loss because it already passed through this two times. Once it broke below, and now if it breaks above, for example, it's a pretty safe call to continue up, and you can only use like 5 pip stop loss. What's the good thing about the fake out is that the reward is way bigger than, because if it does result in a fake out now, it's happening a break and retest for the upside. You use a 5 pip stop loss and you get like a 20 pip move at least. You know, you get double, triple of what you can expect here. So just a one-to-one risk reward is 5 pips here if we use 5 pip stop loss. And then everything else is just a bonus, and it can go pretty far after that. But look, we have some retail sales. I don't know if we're gonna have big effect on Euro, because every day almost you have news on Euro, and a lot of times they don't even have any impact. So we'll see. We're gonna wait and see how much effect this is gonna have on Euro and how this can close. Because look, now it's getting rejected. A lot of things can happen on the last minute. Thoughts on gold? We talked about gold, my friend. You can just rewind the stream a bit and see what we said about gold. GJ is coming. Almost. We just need a good breakout, please, GJ. Don't disappoint us. We have a good chance today. What happened with EA? Nothing much. It's gonna end up at the same range maybe again. I say we focus on GJ here because we do have a good one. Okay, for now it's still good. We have less than 15 minutes, so we're pretty close to this trade. Would be very nice to start the week with a nice setup here.
What stop loss would you lose? Would you use at 10, 15?
As I said, it depends where we take it, but I think around 12 pips I'm gonna use here.
Yeah.
Because there's just no need to use 15 pips or something. Because if price goes above the previous candle, as pretty much sure that it's going to push all the way up after that. So just a 12 pip stop loss, I think it's going to be enough. You know, just a little above the breakout candle, and I think we're going to be good. There might GJ might just continue all the way down, and we don't even get a retest. But hopefully we have a little bit of luck and we get a retest here, because this can be pretty good. What's the 4-hour close? Look at the range on GJ. Even on the 4-hour, we have a big range here. It's like 40 pips. Mavelux, yeah, that's what we're waiting for. This GJ to close, and hopefully we get a retest, because it's going too far from the zone right now. And there's a chance that it pushes down, then it comes up again. You don't stream on Twitch, maybe get a trade. I thought about going straight to Twitch, but a lot of people know me on YouTube, so it would be maybe a little bit hard on Twitch. People wouldn't know. Maybe in the future on Twitch, who knows? Twitch is more for games. See, 8 minutes, 8 minutes left, and we get a close here. Hopefully a retest. It's pushing more. It's pushing more, like 16 pips already now. It almost did a 20 pip move to the downside. It's gonna be hard to get a retest here. And if we get the retest, we're gonna look to enter in a small range, because look at these wicks. There's big wicks, and there's a chance that it rejects earlier than we expect. It can leave without making these deep retests. So we have to see to enter in a maybe 2-3 pips range. just to take it so we don't miss it. Because for 1 or 2 pips, missing a trade like this would be very disappointing. Let's take a look at NZD-JPY because we have 100% win rate on NZD-JPY. It never disappoints. Look at this, guys. This can be a perfect fake out setup. This is better than EU. And it looks like it's closing pretty strong above. Now you have all these rejections. There was a break above, then a retest, and perfectly 2 rejections and a move to the upside. Then price came all the way down, rejected once, closed below. What happened after? We have this big bullish candle closing above this resistance again. If price retests here, stop loss here, and we can easily get a move to the upside. How big is this range? Let's take a look. $13 pips, almost 15 pips. That's pretty good. We can use 5 pip stop loss. 1 to 3 risk reward. That's perfect. Well, let's see. GJ still here. It didn't leave us yet. Just hopefully the next candle comes straight for retest, because if it fills the wick, it might push below the wick a little bit more, and then the move, just the trade changes. It's not the same then. Four minutes left and we have a close. I think we can say safely now that we do have a breakout, because there's like 3 minutes left. Not much can happen in 3. I mean, it can happen if there's some kind of big news, but I think we're gonna have a breakout, even if it rejects a little bit. safe to say that we do have a breakout now. We're going to need a retest and continuation. We're going to try to enter at, I don't know, maybe enter at 850. Stop loss 950 or 970. Let's say 12 pips stop loss. Because I don't think we need a bigger one. I think that should be enough. Can you take a look at GU? Yeah, let's take a look at GU. What about GU? GU, it's closing below this range again, which means we can easily see some more continuation to the downside. Because I think GBP is still bearish right now. It's getting that momentum, and we can have more continuation now for the rest of the day. Unless something different happens, I don't know. Let's just focus on GJ. Leave GU right now. There's nothing happening there. So there's the Euro news. Let's see what's happening with Euro. Wow, what a drop on EJ. Looks like there's going to be some more continuation. Look at EU. Look at this candle close. It's a lot of bearish momentum right now. GJ filled the wick in the first seconds. It didn't even take 10 seconds. It filled the wick, but doesn't matter still. If we get the retest, it doesn't matter because it didn't push through that. If it pushes through that for another like 10 pips, then I'm going to be a bit disappointed. Otherwise, we should be good here. We need a pullback after this. Oh, GJ. This is what was happening for the last month, maybe or two. Not sure. But this is what happens like every single day almost. Except for a few trades here and there where we catch them. But there were a lot of breakouts where we didn't get a chance because they moved straight to another zone. And we didn't get a chance to enter. I'm afraid it's gone.
Yeah, looks like even if it's now, it will come back. It is risky.
It is, because see, it's gonna be a big pullback after it comes from here. See, just this candle is 10 pips. It made 10 pips already. Now this whole range is 20 pips. Even though if it would come, we would need 20 pips here because 12 pips would be enough in profit for us to take some profits, but straight to the downside. Let's check other pairs. Maybe something else has come up. The 4 hour is gonna close in the next hour, which means still on EA we don't have a close on the 4 hour, so it's gonna take some time. Now, if this 1 hour comes for retest, like I said before, I wouldn't mind to take it. But now it's gonna come when the 4 hour closes, right? Which means the 1 hour comes for a retest. If it gets stuck here and doesn't reject, that means 4 hour closes below the resistance, which then means it can easily continue to the downside, and that's what we don't like. So maybe we need this candle to close above this zone still, maybe stay bullish. Then when the 4 hour comes for retest, we can be good to go.
There's also a UD cut, but yeah,
Look
it's
at
not.
GJ. Yeah, it's coming, but who was take it now? Who's not afraid to take this now?
I will skip, I think.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so good to not take it, but what if the 4 hour closes? It gives a little bit more like a boost to us. Like it makes us a little bit more safe maybe if the 4 hour closes below 2, because it would make sense for the 4 hour to go all the way up. There's still more room to push, of course. GJ already retested in 30 minutes. Yeah, maybe on the 30 minute it did retest, but we don't look at 30 minutes. It's not 30 minutes, not consistent enough. SDJPY, look, it's not very clear as DJPY. I know there's a zone here and a small close below, and it might work, but it's not very clear. See, the 4 level is a bit lower. It looks like a rejection. The level higher than this is on the 1 hour. It doesn't match up that much. I guess a deeper pullback on the NZDJPY can still work. The 4 hour with the 1 hour matches on this level here. You know what? We can try NZDJPY. We can try, and I think it might work because this looks like the level. This looks like the fake out. This was the fake out here because see it closed above, then look where it did the retest. So this was just a fake out, and look where the level is. That means price needs to come at 200 for the retest. We can put a stop at 300, and there we go. We can get, how many pips we can get here? Yeah, around 10, 12, 13 maybe. If we have some luck, it pushes a lot more, and we can come all the way to this next level here, which is 25 pips. I think we can make this work. It can be good. And the 4 hour looks pretty good. There's just a problem here that it might take some time to work out. If price waits for the 4 hour to close, then we can take this. This can take a bit longer to work out. But if it comes at 200, I'm taking it. GJ, you're not quite sure. Let's see why. About this, Erman, I don't really take into consideration when it hits a trend line or something, you know? So I still think there's a chance that we come and fill this range. I know this kind of setup when there's like this triangle. I even would say maybe this one was in the beginning. Then this drop happened and
What do you think on fake out on AUD cats that you were talking about before?
on AUD CAD, let's see. It's 5 pip close above. I don't know.
Yeah, should be bigger close in my opinion.
Yeah, I said maybe a close, without a top hook or something, because would be another 3 pips maybe, and also will look much stronger breakout. And AD
Yeah,
CAD has
yeah,
a mm, it's a big spread on AUD CAD, and that's why we need a better close so we can get a better entry after. I'd rather take NZDJPY here, but it's not coming
yeah,
enough.
it's not for me. I don't like it. It's not very clean for me. But
NZDJPY?
yes, yes.
I don't know.
I have time. I can wait for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You can wait for that until some clean, safe trade comes. But for us, this can be good. This can be good. Even if we don't take it down, the 4 hour can be perfect. No, because there's a lot of rejections here, and I don't really think that this can go into a fake out because this 4 hour candle is coming all the way from here. And it's a big rejection, and also it's closing below support, so it's breaking another support while rejecting from a, I guess, daily zone. I think this should be an easy trade here. I think so. It's just if we do have luck to get a retest, that's all. The 1 hour looks like it already did the retest, even though I would like to come a bit higher, but it looks like job is done here. It did the retest, it made the pullback enough. I just hope it doesn't go too far. For GJ, I think we're done here. I don't really have hopes here except the 4 hour, which price needs to stay around here if we're gonna get a 4 hour retest here, because it's going too far now even for the 4 hour. Not very lucky this hour. Look at EJ here. Now look at EJ. EJ coming from a daily resistance, a pretty strong one. The 4 hour is still open. The previous 1 hour was very bearish. The current 1 hour is pushing down lower, which means we're breaking this support, which is very strong. Now we have another support incoming here. This 4 hour closing in the middle of this range is not that safe, but closing below this is pretty safe, and that can give us a very good setup. But is this gonna happen? I don't know. It's gonna be a bit hard maybe because we had a pretty big drop on last hour, and now having another drop like this is gonna be pretty hard. But can we take sells if the 4-hour close is below this level? That all depends how this is gonna close, because we need a good close below. We need, see, this is like 5 pips. It's complicated because if we get 10 pips, we're already at the next zone. Complicated. We need to skip or just wait for the next hour. EA, what happened with EA? Okay, still here. As long as we stay here, we're good maybe. Because what can happen here, we just need to have more room to push. So we're not done fully. So what can happen here? If it stays price here, we can have something like this, and then price can come for retest, leave a wick like this, and then you're gonna have this. This is what I expect from EA if it currently stays at this level. If it pushes to the next one, then we kinda don't have this kind of setup on the next few hours. But this is what I expect, because we're gonna have a 4-hour close, right? And the 4-hour close coming for a straight retest, I don't know if that happens, but this is what most of the time happens. You get a pullback on the 1 hour, but not good enough for a retest. Then you get another one, and this one completes the 4-hour retest. Then maybe in this candle here, you can have a bigger rejection. But after this retest, you're gonna have a big bullish candle, then another one to fill the range. So let's remember this and see later on what happens. Right now, there's nothing. GJ pushed too far. I guess we're done with that. Not very lucky. Hey son, no long. Don't you see? Where have you been? Leo, we've been here and there. Dealing with stuff, my friend, but we're back. We're back here. From now on. Kevin, welcome back. Oscar, great to see you too, my friend. Very happy to be back, guys. Hopefully, we're going to continue this for some time. GJ, almost to the next zone. It's melting. It is melting. This 151.500 is the next level. It's the next level. And it's melting there. See, I don't know. Maybe Jay breaks this. Who knows? If it does, it's going to be massive. It is going to be massive there. EA. Oh, no, this is GA. GA. Yeah, see? GA is pushing, GU and GJ is dropping. This is just a proof that not every GBP pair moves the same, or not every USD pair moves the same, or not every Euro pair moves the same. They're different. Using correlation to trade is very dangerous. So keep that in mind for the future. GJ gave no retest. Based on this drop, I don't think it's coming back anytime soon today. You know, unless something big happens, this is not coming back. This is a massive drop. Oh, wow. EJ is breaking. EJ is breaking. I didn't expect another candle like this. But this is massive. EJ breaking this level too. I mean, it's gonna be a 4-hour breakout too now. Did we have any kind of news? Because something seems like it's happening and we don't know. Can this have an impact? Retail sales? But the thing is, it's JPY that it's pairs with JPY are dropping. It's not just your JPY, because look at EU. We didn't have that kind of drop. But look at the JPY pairs. They're all dropping like hell. Yeah, we're hoping that it's gonna be a lot of movement this month. Since we have a few months very slow, hopefully these months are gonna be with a lot of trades. The end of the year, usually a lot of traders take breaks, but a lot of moves happen at that time. Let's see, retail sales, yeah, pretty bad news for Euro. Both were bad. Or worse than expected. Now, how many pips is this below? It's like 6 pips already. Yeah, we can easily get a 10 pip break below. And imagine the 4-hour closing without a bottom wick here. It would be pretty awesome. Quittib. No. We're still trading, my bro. We just had a pause on the streams because we're trading with the group every day, like the same. Now look at this, guys. These are all the trades that we took during these times. You know, we had a lot of wins actually. There's plenty of them, plenty of them. In the last 24 hours, the total crypto market cap recorded an 18% loss. Yeah, it did. Uh, what I think is probably going to happen is going to be a few rejections here and there. We're not going to have a breakout. The price is going to consolidate for a bit. So we'll have to wait and see. Think about EA is that it almost went to the next zone and now we're having this big pullback. So that's not a good thing now. Things are getting messed up now. The clear moves we had before, and they all happened now. It's not the same. Everything changes now. Because there were some massive moves. Now we're gonna have a small correction. Have you guys heard about this link bull? Right now is at $1.7. $1.7. Do you guys know how much this was a few weeks back, 25K. No, this was 27K. This is crazy. From 27K to $1, this is not normal. 27K to $1. This is crazy. And it even went to 0.40 cents. Can't believe this. Yeah, it's a good time to buy now. I mean, where can it go? It can go to zero, but cannot get any worse. At least this needs to make a pullback like to 1K. It was 27K. Makes no sense now. But I don't have enough information about this. I need to do some research what's all this about. And then see. It's a paid group, yeah. Pairs, I don't trade all the pairs. I don't trade all the pairs. It's just there. They're just there because most of the time, most of these pairs, I don't trade them. That's a leverage token works differently. It's not a normal cryptocurrency. Yeah, I know it's not a cryptocurrency. It's some token, something different. I don't know. Right now, we don't have many options. The only option we have is this EJ here. EJ breaking below this support on the 4-hour can do something. Otherwise, we don't really have much happening right now. Maybe until New York session. We're just waiting for this next hour, see if we get something. If not, we're gonna move on. Maybe then we can find a trade on New York session. I don't know. But if no trade on next hour, it's gonna be more waiting. We go with a small pause and we come back. Small pause and we come back again. Okay, guys, let's see. EJ coming from another zone. Well, it's a small zone. I think shouldn't be a big problem for us. Let's see the 1 hour. Yeah, it's there's a zone. I don't know if you compare this to all this, then you know that that is just a minor zone comparing to this one. So it's a much stronger zone. It's a much stronger zone, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. The 4 hour it's gonna close soon. Well, around 10 minutes. See in the 4 hour, you can spot it right away which zone is stronger. Can this cause a problem? I don't think so, but what can we do? What we can do here is, if we think that it's going to have effect, we can use half risk, for example. We can use half risk just to, make sure that we don't lose a full percent, knowing that it's coming from another zone. Since we know that this can be dangerous for our trade, then we can just lower the risk. At least what we can do. EA is making a retest right now from this, but like I said, look at the 4 hour now. The 4 hour is going to be a big pullback. The 1 hour gets stuck here, and then we can have a full continuation to the downside. So it's very dangerous. GA also having a full pullback because it filled the range. At the other side, the 4 hour is going to be good on GA. Still coming from another zone though. But a close above, it's going to be good. With other words, we're not going to have Grant, yeah, we're back for real now. We are back for real. Guys, the only trade we have right now is EJ, and we're gonna see what happens. It's not gonna be the perfect one because first of all, the break, it's not gonna be 10 pips fully. Then we have this next zone that can cause a bit problems. So we're gonna have to make a decision if we want to take it or not. GBP CAD, one of the worst pairs in the last year. I never thought it's gonna become like this. It was always a good pair to trade, and I used to take a lot of trades on GCAD, but it became so bad. I don't know why though. This CHFJPY looks good, even though I don't remember last time I traded this. But looks like there's a good level here. There's a good level. If there's gonna be a good close below, might be a chance. Has more range to the downside push. To drop, actually. Look at gold. Seems unreal because it's been here for the last hour. It hasn't moved an inch. It's just sitting here for so long. And we know that gold moves more, so this is strange. GJ leaving a very big wick here. We have another 5 minutes left. And it's just 15 pip wick here. So, now, this is another zone here. But it's coming from a major zone, so no, I'm just gonna delete this because it's too risky. So we're coming from this strong support on the 4 hour, it's too dangerous. And EJ is going to be a weak breakout, so I don't think we're getting anything in this hour, guys. We're not getting anything in this hour, unfortunately. And waiting for another hour is too long. It's not necessarily, so we're gonna have to go now. We're gonna have to go now. Yeah, you can see it's rejecting. I think, yeah, it's dead hour. Nothing happening right now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go now because I think there's nothing in this hour, and we need to wait for another hour to see if something's gonna happen. And it's not worth staying for another hour in front of the PC. So we leave now, and we'll keep an eye on the charts to see what happens, if we get a setup or not. And the streams tomorrow same time, hopefully. Hopefully tomorrow same time. For today, that's it. Unfortunately, we didn't have a setup. We had some chances, but we didn't get a chance to enter. Yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. I'm telling you. Unless I'm dead, I don't know. Unless I die in the sleep, I'm gonna be there, of course. Don't worry. Thank you everyone for today. Have a nice day. See you. Keep an eye on charts every end of the hour to see what happens. And see you guys. Thank you all.
Thanks, Ed. See you. Bye.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day, guys. Have a nice day. See you. Thank you all for being here today. I'm glad we are back. gonna continue tomorrow.